long before this world learned its own name, this story had already begun. A world-shattering battle. Some wars do not begin with hatred. They begin when the mind turns against its own light. When the world begins to tremble, people remember how to look upward.
Do they hear us?
They have always been listening.
Then why does nothing change?
Because listening is not the same as intervening.
So what is prayer for?
To remind us where we are standing.
And where is that?
Between what we fear and what we still believe in. Some doors only open from the inside.
Are they watching us or judging us?
They do neither. They wait for us to choose what we are asking for.
And if we choose wrong?
Then heaven remains open, but silent. Not all falls are sudden.
Then how do they begin?
By calling something wrong necessary.
They still believe, don't they?
Yes, just not in the same direction anymore.
Is that what corruption looks like?
Corruption rarely looks like hatred. It looks like devotion that has lost its center. When faith bends long enough, it learns how to break. Don't look afraid. Fear isn't needed when conviction feels righteous.
So they think they are doing the right thing.
Most corruption begins that way. By the time doubt returns, the mind has already crossed. Lucifer seeks to rise beyond order. Michael stands to guard it.
So they were never fighting for the same thing.
No, they were fighting for where the center should be.
Can either of them turn back?
Michael never left. Lucifer already chose.
Is this his end?
It is his fall, and the beginning of something darker. That war was fought before the world below ever learned how to live.
They look happy.
They look at peace
Isn't that the same?
only while nothing is being tested.
So the war didn't reach them.
Not yet.
Do they know it's coming?
Most never do.
He's getting soaked.
Quiet is often mistaken for safety.
So they were born after it all ended.
After the first ending,
Then this world was never untouched.
no world ever is.
But they seem free.
Freedom often begins as unawareness.
Is that a bad thing?
Only when it lasts too long. Peace borrowed from ignorance is always temporary. Sooner or later, the past asks to be remembered.
They seem satisfied with very little.
For now.
What happens when little is no longer enough?
Then desire learns how to speak.
Does desire always lead to harm?
Only when it is mistaken for need.
And if no one stops it?
Nothing ever does. That is how corruption enters quietly. One person at a time. Desire never comes as a stranger. Desire shows itself before it hides. It feels powerful and hard to look away.
She looks just like everyone else.
That's why no one notices.
So people don't see the danger.
They see it as something familiar.
Familiar doesn't sound dangerous.
It rarely does at first.
Then how does it get so close?
By fitting in before it takes anything.
They caught her.
After letting her stay, it often looks most harmless when it has already won. Once restrained, it lets innocence speak for it, and that is how desire survives judgment.
They're fighting each other, not her.
When innocence is assumed,
But they believe they're doing the right thing.
doubt becomes an enemy. Belief turns dangerous when it refuses to question itself. And desire watches quietly while truth bleeds.
He can't resist her.
Desire doesn't overpower the body, it softens the will.
He knows this is wrong.
Knowing fades when longing feels stronger than warning.
It looks like comfort.
That's how corruption rests before it consumes. Desire never rushes, it waits for surrender. He sees what she truly is and still does not pull away. Desire doesn't blind him anymore. It simply leaves him unwilling to fight. And so his strength is taken until there is nothing left to resist. When sin grows unchecked, it no longer stays invisible. From repeated choices, evil learns how to take form. That is how demons are born, not from fire, but from consent. But where some fall inward, others still carry light. And that light does not belong to heaven alone. It survives inside man. Angels appear where faith remains, not to replace it, but to answer it. So the battle moves into the world, because it has already begun in the mind. What clashes on the ground mirrors belief struggling against surrender. This war is not for land or crowns, but for what men choose to become. mind remains unbroken, strength follows. Evil learns from every surrender and grows stronger each time. When restraint finally breaks, what was held back begins to march. This is no longer temptation, it is invasion. Hell does not rush, it advances where resistance collapses. What enters the world now feeds on what has already fallen. Fear spreads faster than flame. Once meaning is lost, and power answers chaos with more chaos, there is no disguise left, only intent. When darkness moves openly, the cost becomes visible. What was once built to shelter now feeds the flames. Order collapses when meaning is burned away. Streets remember laughter before they remember fire. Civilization falls faster when fear replaces trust. Satan does not create his army, he converts it. Each corrupted soul becomes a fragment of his will. What begins as weakness is trained into obedience. He binds them not with chains, but with desire, fear, and pride. Thus his legions rise, built from what humanity abandons. Satan begins by naming surrender as survival. Each compromise is rewarded, so the next feels natural. What once resisted is reshaped to obey. Those who fall are not cast aside. They are repurposed. Thus his legions rise, built from corrupted choice. As corruption accumulates, it no longer remains small. Satan does not rush men into evil. He teaches them to deepen it. From that growing surrender, greater demons are formed. Titans of excess and will. And as these titans rise, the conflict hardens into relentless war. Angels stand against the Titans, not with greater force, but with unwavering resolve. Where corruption has grown massive, light is forced to meet it head on.
All of this, the demons, the titans, where does it truly begin?
It begins where every war begins, inside the human mind.
So what is the first crack?
Pride. When the mind places itself above all measure, pride begins quietly. When the mind refuses to be corrected, it does not shout superiority. It simply stops listening, and once nothing stands above the self becomes its own God. greed. Greed is not hunger. It is forgetting what enough feels like. It counts endlessly and finds emptiness in every sum. What it takes never satisfies. It only teaches taking again.
Why do people turn against each other?
When another's existence feels like an accusation. Envy does not want what others have. It wants others to have less. It turns comparison into poison. And presence into accusation. Soon another's existence feels like an injustice.
Is desire always a sin?
Lust is not desire. It is desire that refuses restraint, envy. Lust is desire without boundary. It convinces the mind that restraint is denial. And indulgence is truth. Soon choice dissolves. And impulse takes command.
Why is never enough ever enough?
Gluttony. Gluttony is not excess alone. It is consumption without awareness. It fills every silence, so the soul never speaks. When meaning is replaced by appetite, hollowness grows unnoticed.
And anger.
Wrath feels like power until it erases judgment. Wrath feels powerful. Because it silences doubt. It burns through reflection. And calls destruction clarity. By the time it cools, thing remains to judge.
And the last one.
Sloth, not the will to do evil, but the refusal to resist it. Sloth is the most patient sin. It asks for nothing. It simply delays resistance. Until effort feels pointless. In the end, evil enters unchallenged. These are not sins of flesh alone. They are habits of the mind. Mankind did not wait in silence. They sought their own way to answer the evil.
They're preparing for war.
Yes, across kingdoms, banners rise again.
They look united.
For the first time in a long while. Fear has given them a common direction.
There are so many of them.
Farmers, merchants, sons of craftsmen, men who never planned to fight.
Them. Do they believe they can win?
They believe they must. That belief alone already carries weight.
So this is the strength of mankind.
It is one of them, born from resolve and necessity.
They didn't just gather soldiers.
No, they gathered hope, discipline, and whatever courage they could find.
I see blacksmiths, priests, messengers. Some of them look afraid.
Every kingdom gives what it has: steel, prayers, and promises. They should. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the choice to stand anyway.
They're holding their...
Yes, they build lines, rules, order.
It looks organized.
Because fear demands structure.
They're protecting the cities.
and the idea that safety can still be preserved.
They believe in this defense.
Belief holds walls together until doubt begins to speak.
I can feel something slipping.
Because pressure never stops. It waits for cracks.
They're still standing.
Standing costs less than holding the mind steady.
So this isn't just about strength.
No, it never was.
Then why are they losing?
Because defense resists force, but not erosion.
Erosion of what?
Of meaning, of trust.
They're falling back.
When the inside gives way, the outside follows.
So this is defeat.
This is what happens when endurance replaces belief. Once the walls fall, suffering finds everyone.
They're everywhere now.
Yes, where order collapses, violence follows.
These people aren't part of the war.
War does not recognize innocence.
They're being erased.
That is how terror spreads, by making life feel disposable.
No one is protecting them.
Protection failed, long before the streets did.
This feels unbearable.
Because meaning is being crushed.
Is this what evil wants?
Evil wants silence. Screams are only the path to it.
People are breaking.
First inside, then everywhere else.
Is there anything left?
Grief, shock, and the question of whether faith still breathes.
They're praying.
Yes, when nothing else remains, the voice turns inward.
Not everyone believes.
Belief does not require numbers, only sincerity.
They look small.
Small things carry weight. When the heart is clear,
Is anyone listening?
heaven does not sleep.
It's beautiful.
Order remembers itself. When faith calls it back,
The angels.
they do not arrive uninvited. They answer what endures.
So this isn't rescue.
No, it is response.
Then the war isn't over.
No, it is being met.
By light?
By resolve, carried through those who did not break.
So hope survived.
Hope was never gone. It was waiting to be chosen. And now, it moves.
Action! Creature B, move forward, look angry. Harder. Bring up the fire. Run! Run! Get to the square! It's right behind us! Help! Stay focused, everyone. Keep rolling.
We have to go now. The storm is worsening.
Rolling camera on the demon shot. Get the lights focused. Wings up slowly, find your light, and give me that glare. Yes, exactly like that. Hold it. The camera needs to track smoothly with you. Right up to the pillar. Places everyone. Rolling. That's good on the light. Stand by, everyone. Quiet on set.
You shouldn't have come here. I won't let you take us.
And cut. Quiet on set, please. Rolling.
Camera stabilized. Beginning the slow push-in now.
Give me the explosion on 3, 2, 1, and cut! Swing hard right. Perfect, hold that. 1, 2, 3, clash! And hold. Give me everything you've got! And cut! Pan left. Rolling. And cut.
Swing the sword lower this time. Rolling.
And action! Up. Wings out, swoop down, and slash. Hold that pose. Flare the wings now, hold the sword high. And cut. Wings up now. Yes, hold it. Good, very good.
Stand by, everyone. Fire intensify on my mark.
Whatever happens, know that I love you.
Don't say that.
Let's try to get a medium close-up on the chest piece.
And bring the lighting down just a hair on the left side.
Wings up now. Higher. Burn brighter. Hold it right there.
Okay, steady track to the right. Hold the fog density right there. That looks good against the screen.
Rolling. And cut. Okay, let's try that again. Calm down. C, step back. And fire. I need more intensity on that look. And action! We are slowly!
Ready on camera? Focus looks good. And quiet on set, please. Adjusting the key light up 2 points. Holding steady.
We're pushing in tight on the sword now.
Camera tracking, moving the dolly left. Camera 2, push in slowly now.
We need more wind on the wings. Bring it up fan speed 3. And steady on the rein. Increase wind intensity now.
Camera track left, slowly.
We need more wind intensity now. Hold your position, keep those wings steady against the airflow. All right, bring them down slowly, steady on the wires. Give me everything you've got on 3. 1, 2, hold it, and cut. Got it. Give me everything you've got. Hold that position. Cut.
Holding frame on the wings.
Check the lighting levels on the green, please.
Extend those wings, and cut. Let's reset that move. Wind full blast now. Hold it, and cut. Oh. And on action, I need you to look right into the lens. Fierce. More water on the right. Rolling and action. That line. And action. Just walk slowly towards the camera on my cue. Ready? And move. All right, everyone, quiet on set. Background action ready. And strike the drums now.
Remember your motivation here.
We attack at dawn, regardless of the odds.
It's madness, my liege.
Now,
Levels look good. Holding steady.
I beg you, Lord, release them from this suffering. Let my sacrifice be enough.
look upon the miracle. It is as foretold.
Okay, steady on the dolly. Let's bring up the key light 50%. Bringing it up now. We're rolling on the wide shot first. Make sure your eye line is just past the camera on the archway. And action. Going for the close-up now. Hold that focus. Quiet on set. All right, steady pace, everyone. Keep those shields up. All right, character A, ready on the sword draw. And action. Keep the camera low, tracking shot C. Steady pace, watch the mud. Picture is up. Move into action on this take. And rolling. Rolling! And action! Now charge right through the center. Let's go! Harder, faster, through the water. Raise your sword slowly. Hold the tension right there.
Pictures up.
Oh. They may take my life, but they shall never break my spirit.
Quiet on set. And action. All right, settling down, everyone. Background action on standby. And King, eyes forward, focus on the betrayal. When you hear the signal, I need you to charge that ridge with everything you have. Protect the banner. And action.
We are rolling.
All right, let's get this moving. Train up slightly.
Coming up now.
And steady on the horses, gentlemen. Rolling. Settle down, please. Ready positions, everyone. Keep that line straight. Steady pace toward the gate. Roll camera and action. They think they can break us. I need you right here to keep the line about the northern slope. They will not breach the gates.
Raise your blades. Today, we reclaim the sky.
All right, rolling. And action! Angels, move forward in formation. We are rolling on the dolly now. Warriors, hold your stances. And action! Adjust that softbox up a hair. Group A, shift slightly to the left. I need that wing illuminated perfectly. Okay, Angel, I need you to float forward slightly and give me that serene look. Keep the wings steady. Okay, pan right slowly, hold the focus on the statues. And tilt down slightly as you go.
Our world shall never fade.
Okay, pan right slowly, hold the focus on the statues. And tilt down slightly as you go. Wings up, slowly now. Hold it. Perfect, stay right there. All right, bring in the wind. Camera ready.
Ready when you are, boss.
All right, let's reset the wind simulation.
Is the lighting angle correct on the wings?
All right, character A, walk slowly towards the diffusion panel. Keep your eyes on the basket and maintain that solemn look.
I know you helped him escape.
I can't. Please, I don't know what you're talking about.
The moment the gates open, you charge. Show me the fury we talked about. Are we clear? Let's go. Hold that look of distress, Anna. Copy that, rolling. Keep tracking back smoothly. And watch the shadow from the boom. Markers set. And action. Hold the light steady right there.